Club watchers, it's Alice and Pygmy Puff back again with this time's Pygmy Puff Matchmaker. Today we will be shipping Fred with Luna. So let's see how their story begins. It was the end of the year and Luna was looking for that elusive pair of red shoes. She hadn't bothered to look before, but she really needed to find them now. She was going to see if Flitwick, her head of house, had any idea where they were. She stepped through the door of the charms classroom when a cauldron of water containing her red shoes came tumbling down on top of her. Fred Weasley then jumped out from behind the door and proceeded to slip on the water, knocking his head on the cold hard floor. Luna lifted the cauldron off her head, feeling slightly disorientated. "Oh, hello, Fred," Luna said, unfazed by the water that drenched her hair and clothes. "That was funny, but I'm a bit wet now." She picked up her shoes and held out her hand to Fred sprawled on the floor. He took it and got to his feet. "Let me walk you back to your common room," Fred offered. Luna nodded, and the two traipsed up to the Ravenclaw common room. "I won't be allowed in," Fred stated. Luna shrugged. "That's okay," she responded, before pacing up and down, pondering the riddle the door had given her. "Everywhere and nowhere," she finally said. To Fred's surprise, the door opened. Noticing his surprised look, Luna laughed as she stepped through the elaborately decorated doorway. Fred raised his arm sadly as if he was going to wave, but immediately snapped it back to his side as the door closed shut behind her. At the start of term feast, after the holidays, Luna found herself searching the Gryffindor table for one particular redhead. She found him, and their eyes met. For a moment, or a minute, they stared at each other. Finally, Fred mouthed, "Meet me at the forest," and then started to eat. "Boys," Luna heard Hermione say. She knew that her friend had seen the look she and Fred had shared. After the start of term speech, Luna decided to go and meet Fred in the forest. She swiftly scurried past the prefects and slipped through the door leading to the forest. It wasn't hard to spot Fred. His bright hair easily gave his position away. As she was walking towards him, she stepped on a particularly large twig. Immediately she was engulfed in the darkness of Fred's new Peruvian instant darkness powder. She sighed. "Really, Fred? Although it must be very amusing to watch." Luna finished her sentence to see through the darkness of disappointed Fred. "You don't find it funny, do you?" he said with a sad edge to his voice. Luna walked towards him. "It's not the worst prank you've ever pulled, but definitely not the best," she told him. Fred looked at the ground, and he wondered why it meant so much to him that she didn't react to his prank. Suddenly he felt her petite body against his, and noticed her arms around him. He blushed profusely, but immediately hugged back. 5 years later, Luna walked down the aisle lined with golden seats, her rainbow dress sparkling in the spring sunlight. Fred had never seen anything so beautiful. When she got to the end of the aisle, a swirl of brightly coloured mist rose up around them, yet their eyes were still fixed on each other. Through this dreamlike state, Fred heard the words, "You may now kiss the bride." He drew Luna into his arms and kissed her softly on the lips. She kissed him back immediately, and after a moment turned around to face their friends and family. During the celebration, Fred drew Luna aside, picked up a cauldron of water, and tipped it on the floor. Luna looked at him strangely, but he signaled for Luna to wait. Fred ran along the path to the water and slipped, falling on his face. "I guess I fell from you right from the start," he said softly, and Luna knew she had truly found her lifelong companion. We hope you will now ship Luna as much as us. Which pairing do you want to hear about next? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Pygmy Puff Club fun.
3, 2, 1, action.
Hello, Pygmy Puff Club makers.
What did I do?
Hello.
It's me.
I was wondering if after all these years
You'd like to eat some cookies?
Okay, that was a bit quick.
Wait, no, just go.
Okay.
See if we will take one and action. Oh my god. You guys just dropped the camera.
Oops.
Why is it moving? Stop moving.
I'm sorry.
Phantom of the camera.
My line.
She's here.
The Phantom of the Camera.
How beautiful.
C5, take 1 and action.
At the start of term feast, after the holidays,
Itchy eye, sorry.
Susan!
Back at it again with each.
That's gonna be no, take 3 now. Oh my goodness, Esme.
You could just keep going.
Itchy wrist.
Esme, ready?
Have it
Yeah.
again.
Okay.
Shut up. Sorry,
Susan!
am I too amusing for you?
Right. Okay. Scene 10, take 4. Happy.
Yeah.
And action. Hey Juliet, I think
You're fine.
You really blow my mind.
Why is one of my
Maybe someday you and me can run away. I just want you to know I want to be your Romeo. Hey Juliet.
Is this like a disco now?
hey.
Oh, right, sorry.
These are Pygmy puff noises.
No, they're not. Shut up, everyone. Scene 11, take 4. Little thing you do.
Filming, action, people.
I see you pass in my homeroom, classmates are happy fast. Oh, I don't know what that was. I tried to page you twice, but
Paint
I see
you twice.
roll your eyes. Paint you twice.
I tried to
Why
paint you
was
twice.
you
I tried
hurt
to
me?
paint you twice because I'm a creepy stalker.
Is this disco number 2?
Yes.
Okay.